Now we can conclude that number one, force can move an object from rest. Means when you are applying the force on this is moving. It is here, it is moved over here. So when you apply the force, then force can move an object from rest. Secondly, if some football is rolling here and you just push it, then what happens? Its speed is increased. Or if some object is sliding towards you and you just apply a force, just like your younger brother or sister is playing with the slide, and the slide is so steeper, so sometime what will happen when he or she comes down, so you push a small force so that his or her speed is slow down and he or she comes down slowly. That means this force can change the speed of the object. Change the speed of the object. Or similarly, in case of the badminton or ball or batting, square drive, cover, what will happen? That time you just hit the ball with the help of the bat in such a manner that it changes the direction of the ball. So force can change the direction of the object or the body. Object. That means while you are playing hockey or cricket or badminton or football, even volleyball also, so this force is changing the direction of the ball. And in case of the holy balloons or some even birthday balloons also, so when you push or you press the balloon or when you rinse the wet clothes, what happens? You rinse it, that means you are applying the force, so the shape of the cloth is changing. Even that when you play or you just push your scale, plastic scale, then that time this also changes. Or the horizontal bar, when you hang yourself on the bar, what will happen? The bar gets changed. It just gets depressed. So force can change the shape of the body. When you just bend the plastic scale or the riffle, that time this riffle also changes the shape. Just see, this is the riffle. So that time this riffle is, when you are pulling it or pushing the force, you are applying the force, then its shape is changing. I will show you the activity through activities. These all actions or these activities. So next we can conclude that force can cause only this or only this or this or this or sometime this as well as this. It will move from the rest as well as the change of the speed. It can change the direction as well as change the speed. It can change the shape as well as the motion also. So it can cause either one or more of these part. One more thing, does this force always change state? That means the force can change the state of motion. And when you say that change of state of motion is there, when there is change in speed as well as change in direction of a body, then we can say, or this implies that the change of state of motion is taking place. So this is not always true. That means the state, like the change of it cannot change the force can not always change the state of motion. Like, for example, when pushing the wall doesn't move. Or even it not always changes the shape. When you press a hard rigid body, it doesn't change its shape. So like this, so this is all about the force, we can say. Now what is force, we can say. Now force can change the shape. Just see, if I press it here, I apply the force, then its shape is changing. It can change the shape. Just see, it can change the shape. When you apply the force, it can change the shape. So force can change the shape. यानी जब हम किसी वस्तु पर बल लगाते हैं तो उसके आकार का परिवर्तन कर सकता है, उसके आकार में परिवर्तन ला सकता है। तो बल जब लगाते हैं तो वस्तु के आकार में परिवर्तन आ सकता है। और बल लगाने के लिए ज़रूरी नहीं है कि दोनों, जैसे मैं अभी बल लगाया था, देखिए इस पे, तो ये कांटेक्ट ज़रूरी है, इसमें भी कांटेक्ट ज़रूरी है, लेकिन यानी उसमें स्पर्श ज़रूरी है। जब तक आप इसको स्पर्श नहीं करेंगे, आपस में टच नहीं करेंगे, तब तक फोर्स नहीं लग पाएगा। लेकिन ऐसा भी नहीं है, कुछ चीज़ें ऐसी हैं जहाँ पर, जैसे चुंबक की बात मैंने बताई थी आपको, कि वहाँ पर बिना स्पर्श के, देखिए ये इसको छू नहीं रहा है, लेकिन देखिए अभी भी इसको फोर्स लगा रहा है, देखिए खींच दिया उसने इसको, देखिए ये देखिए, ये देखिए ये खींच दिया, उसको छू नहीं रहा है, फिर भी ये उस पर बल लगाता है। ये देखिए, देखिए, ये देखिए, ये देखिए खींच दे रहा है, ये देखिए, ये देखिए, ये देखिए, ये देखिए, ये देखिए, छू नहीं रहा है लेकिन फिर भी बल लगा रहा है। ये खींच दिया उसने। उसके आकार में बदलाव, अभी तो आपने देखा इसके आकार में बदल रहा था, अब इसको अगर मैं इसको खींच रहा हूँ, देखिए ये बल लगा रहा हूँ ना इसमें, तो इसका रबर बैंड का आकार बदल जा रहा है। इसी तरह से हम इलास्टिक देखें, ये इलास्टिक, इसको खींचते हैं तो क्या है, देखिए इसका आकार बदल जा रहा है, इसका आकार बदल जा रहा है, देखिए ये आकार बदल गया। When we stretch an elastic, then its shape is changed. That means when applying the force, the shape of the elastic is changed. So force can change the shape. Force can change the shape of the body. Just see. ये छोटा सा रबर बैंड जो आप समोसे की चटनी को बांधने के लिए करते हैं, इससे मैं अभी इसको, ये जो चार्ट है पेपर समझ लो, इसको मैं इसको इससे रैप करेंगे, ऐसे गोल करते हैं आप, और फिर इसको आप चाहे कैलेंडर हो चाहे चार्ट हो आपका, और इसका शेप देखिए कितनी छोटी है, लेकिन इतना बड़ा है ना। अब इसको मैंने इसका खींचा और इसके अंदर लगा दिया, तो ये आप लगा लेते हैं। तो इस तरह से भी ये हो गया कि ये छोटा सा है लेकिन इसको बड़ा कर दिया और इसे खींच करके इसको दिया, तो इसको ये बांध देता है। इसमें ये नहीं लग सकता। इसको लगाना है तो मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा, 2-3 बार करना पड़ेगा। जैसे चटनी के लिए हम लपेटते ना, अभी भी ढीला हो जाएगा। ये एक बार और खींच दीजिए, तो ये क्या हो गया, अब इसका परिवर्तन आ गया शेप में। देखिए ये आ गया। उसने इसका भी परिवर्तन कर दिया क्योंकि उसका ज़्यादा फोर्स लग जाएगा। तो दैट फोर्स कैन चेंज द शेप। इसको अगर मैं दबाऊँ तो देखिए दब रहा है, इसको अगर दबाएंगे तो ऐसे दब जाएगा। ये देखिए, इसमें बताता हूँ। खेलो खेलो खेलो, शाबाश। बेटा सही तो डाल दे। चलो करो करो, शाबाश। हवा भी तो आ रही है ना एक्चुअली। हाँ चलो कोई नहीं। कौन है बेटा? अच्छा गया ये What is force? We can say now the force arises due to the interaction between the objects, and this force has always magnitude as well as the direction. So it's a vector quantity. Later on you will study in higher classes in 12th and 11th, you can say. So you can have the force arises due to interaction between the two bodies. Secondly, the force has the magnitude as well as some direction will be there. It's a vector quantity, and a force can act on object with or without being in contact. Suppose I am applying a force on this board. So here I am having physical contact with the body, and that's why the force of interaction is there. But it is not necessary that every time to apply the force, then physical touching or physical contact is necessary. Like in case of the gravitational force, you and the moon, or the earth and the moon, are not in contact, but still they are applying the gravitational force on each other. Similarly, when you play with the magnets, so the two magnets are not in contact, but still they apply force on one another. Or a magnet applies force on an iron nail, even the nail and the magnet are in not contact. So is the case with the electrostatic force. So we will study this in the next class.